To get started, let me ask you a $1 million question. What comes into your mind when you hear about Autism Pride? Is this about rainbows, butterflies, clouds in different colors sparkling everywhere in the sky? Use your imagination and logic all together, and you'll find out what I'm going to tell you. However, no wrong answers, no correct answers at all, because we have different perspectives but still have relevance. Coming from someone who was formally diagnosed with autism is not an easy task at hand. I observed that most people who are neurotypicals don't know about autism in a deeper perspective, wherein they thought it was a disease that is curable, while others think that it is a threat, that they might have felt threatened because of the way people with autism carried themselves, especially when triggers and sensory problems came into their senses. Worse yet, they don't know how to handle people with autism and even ended up misunderstanding them, resulting in discrimination. Not only these things happened, people with autism cannot speak for themselves because of their fear of being judged or picked on in a bad way. Like what I've experienced, people with autism has a commitment or a positive role to play in this society. They can also speak their minds, hearts, and souls, and no one can stop them from doing it, as long as it's helpful and transformative. They can even express their sense of individuality and uniqueness while living with autism. That is why Autism Pride was created. According to Autism Society, Autism Pride is celebrating its neurological diversity that includes LGBTQ+ intersectionalities. This event was also interpolar with its Pride Month. Why was Autism Pride celebrated annually? Because we express our freedom of expression about how we embrace our autism and educate others and share experiences living with the spectrum. For the straight record here, we celebrated this big special day with this year's theme of shifting the views of autism from disease to difference. Upon learning of this event, people should not think that autism is a disease or someone with autism is a threat to the community and must not think of them as a threat. They must not be pitied nor hated, but treated with so much love, compassion, and respect. Because people with autism are now the growing leaders of today's generation and for the upcoming years to go. Autism, after all, is a disability that speaks differences, that sparks uniqueness as well. Looking back, I'm glad that I'm not ashamed of having autism after my years of experience in being a self-advocate who also gave speeches and talks, and even gave video blogs like this. Most of all, the endless connection to you who were inquisitive about our world. We can't celebrate this without the support of everybody, even with a simple compliment, a kindness from the heart by giving them a video message on social media if they want, or at least greeting them to lift their spirits up, and talking to them kindly, and even sharing your blessings if you can. This is not mandatory, but do it compassionately. To end this, I would like to share a quote that speaks to me that was said by Adrian Balon. Autism doesn't have to define a person. Artists with autism are like anyone else. They define themselves through hard work and individuality. Let me say this once. Never forget that people with autism can empower their advocacy, embracing their differences, and encourage to do the same positive impact.